Hey guys, it's Gadget again. Today we are going to make some pizza, homemade pizza. We're going to do the dough in the bread maker because it's easier. And while I've got the bread maker going, over in the sink I've got a thing of hamburger meat thawing out. And I'll show you how I mix all that together and brown it up and what I put in it and all that. But for now we're going to start on the dough. And we're going to put 2 cups of all-purpose flour, then 1 tablespoon of butter, one tablespoon of sugar, one teaspoon of active dry yeast, almost out. Yay, we had just enough. But 1 teaspoon of yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, let the salt come out of there. Half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of warm water. And I've got my cup of water in the microwave. I'm gonna nuke it for about 30 seconds to get it warm. You want it between like 105, 110 degrees. That way it'll activate the yeast. So let me get that going real quick here. It don't have to be real hot, just warm. And you can double this recipe if you have a big enough bread maker. I've got one of the smaller ones, so I just do a single batch of the dough. But depending on how thick or thin you roll it out, you can actually get 2 pizzas out of this recipe. Straight in there. And then you're going to want to put it on the dough setting. Mine takes an hour and a half. I don't know what y'all's it takes, but like I said, you just put it on the dough setting, let it do its thing. While the dough is going, I will put you guys on a quick pause and we will get back here in just a little bit to do the meat and sauce. See you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, we're back. Now that the hamburger meat is pretty much thawed out, hopefully you guys can hear me over the bread maker. If not, I do apologize. But we are going to put our meat in to our pot thing here. And we're just going to brown the meat up. I use a potato masher because it makes it easier for me, and well, that's what I've got, so you make do with what you got. And while I got the meat browning up, I put a little sprinkle of onion powder. I use a little bit of Lowry's seasoned salt. And a little bit of garlic powder. While I got the meat browning up, I'm gonna pause it for just a second so y'all ain't gotta listen to me banging on stuff here, and we will be right back. Okay, now that the meat is browned, I have drained the grease off of it, and now we're gonna add 2 cans of tomato sauce. And we're just gonna mix that up real good. And I have figured out that a lot of the canned and store-bought pasta sauces, stuff like that, tomato sauce, is kind of acidy. So I put a tablespoon of sugar into it to kind of cut some of that bite that they have. Just mix that in real good. I turn my fire down to kind of between medium and low to let the sauce get heated up and everything, and it'll thicken up just a little bit. I just let that simmer for about 20-30 minutes. Still waiting on the bread machine, so it'll be done here in just a little bit. While we're waiting on the dough to get done and for the meat and the sauce to simmer, we're going to take a break, and when we come back we will go over how I do roll my dough out and everything, and we'll put a pizza together. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alright guys, now that our dough is done, we are going to get it rolled out so we can start putting our pizza together. We're going to put a little bit of flour down on our towel here so it don't stick. spray your pizza pan. Just real light. And then just put your meat and sauce straight onto your dough. And then top with your cheese. I didn't have any mozzarella, and so we are just using shredded cheddar. The dog just hit the camera. And you can put onions or peppers or any other kind of toppings that you feel that you want to put on there. It's all good. But there we go. We're going to go put it in the oven real quick at 400 to 425 for 18 to 25 minutes. Just depending on how done you want it, and depends on your own oven, so because ovens can vary. But we will be right back when it gets done to see what it's looking like. Okay guys, the pizza is done, cheese is melted, and so we're gonna cut her up and have dinner. And on the plus side with this recipe, how I did it with the 2 cans of sauce and 1 pound of ground beef, if you just do one pizza, you will also have sauce left over, which makes an amazing sloppy joe. So it's kind of, two birds with one stone type thing. You can get 2 meals or 3 meals out of it, because you have quite a bit of sauce left over. So enjoy, guys. Have a good day.